Hi, Ruth. Hello, Cassandra, and hello, Cassandra's viewers. You are giving me everything that I saw in television and I grew up and wanted to be around, which is Hollywood. And you're giving me Hollywood glam all day long. You know, Cassandra, I also wanted to be, when I was a little girl, wanted to be a movie star. Why? Because there was glamour and beauty and a kind of an air about wonderful people in Hollywood. And I'm so disturbed that most of the younger generation of stars now, who are so blessed to be where they are, don't see the same picture. They're usually in raggy jeans, sweatshirts, caps pulled down over their faces, and are somewhat of a disappointment to their audiences when they see them not on the screen but on the street. I'd like to go back to the old days of Hollywood. I do. I love it because I love to get just like now, I'm not hosting the red carpet, so you know you got to dress down to fit in, but to be able to be glamorous and just to see and to be in this historic building, the Max Factor building, for this amazing event, the Real to Real for the LGBTQ community. People are trying to act like the LGBT community did. Hollywood would not be here if it wasn't for the LGBT community. How right you are. And I've got to tell you that growing up in show business, well, I mean, my mother didn't know that I was going to go into show business, but when I finally did, I went to Hollywood High across the way when this was the Max Factor building. And early on, I started to recognize that there were very, very special people in this world that were very much accepted in show business, but not necessarily in lots of other places. It was a hush-hush community that nobody really talked about. And all I could think of was, we are all God's children, Cassandra. We were all put on this world to accomplish what we can, to make our light shine, whether we're straight or gay, or whether we're fags, as we used to call everybody, or lesies, as we used to call. Who gives a crap what title anybody is? We are all God's children, and we all have to let our light shine, and thank God Hollywood has done it for years. You've had an extraordinary career. What advice would you give an up-and-coming ingenue? Wow, that's tough. I would say to whether it's a male ingenue or a female ingenue, get an education beyond what you love doing, which is razzle-dazzling an audience. Get an education so that you can do something to feed yourself while you're waiting for that big turn, which may never come. You never know. But be prepared and just spiritually be grateful to the Almighty for whatever gift He has given you, and accept it and live with it and spread the joy to everybody around you. It sounds like I need a pulpit to preach from, but I truly believe that whatever we have that's good that comes our way, we've got to either pay back or pay forward. And if it's helping a young person who is struggling with his identity, help that person. Don't demean. Help, ladies and gentlemen, help. We need it. Help. Now, I have a question. Is there anybody in Hollywood that was like the worst to work with? Like, who's your favorite? Wow. Some of my favorites include Clint Eastwood, Frank Sinatra, Tyrone Power, Charles Lawton, just to name a few. Just a name, we name dropping just a few. The ladies that were not easy to work with for a young up-and-comer like myself at the time were someone like Marlene Dietrich, who was very knowledgeable, but very cold to girls. Not cold to men. Your favorite role? Obviously, my very first job in movies, which was Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. I'll never forget that as long as I live. I didn't realize how lucky and blessed I was. Of course, being leading lady to Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis, Peter Lawford, that wasn't all bad either.
Yes, and Seven Wives for Seven Brothers, for me, I think that's when I first had a crush, to see that many men, and they were all dancing, and just the musicality of it all was phenomenal. Well, I want to say thank you for giving me your time and putting your talents to the work that you've done, and much success for you to continue. Now, do you have a social media handle? How can people follow you?
You just go to rutalee.com and you'll find me. And I look forward to saying hello to everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm Ruta Lee. And guess what? You're watching the Cosandra Calloway Show. Woo!